Meditation and Massage with Dogs with Michele Trott, Wolfsong, Myotherapy. We're going to start off with a sitting meditation. Finding a sitting position that's comfortable for you. That may be sitting crossed-leg on the floor, maybe like myself, just sitting on a small cushion. You may prefer to sit in a chair, knees hip-width apart, feet on the floor, or you can even lie down if that's more comfortable for you. And in whichever position you've chosen, just lengthen your spine. Just feel your spine elongate and then stretch all the way to the tip of your head. And just bring your focus of attention to your breath, your in-breath and your out-breath. See if you can focus your attention so that you follow the breath, following the in and the out. In a world where we tend to move our mind from one thing to another, this is good practice to come into stillness and mindfulness of the breath. And if your mind wanders whilst you're trying to follow your breath, just bring it back. Just bring your focus of attention back to the breath. And now that focus of attention that you've given to your breath, I want you to give it to different parts of your body. Initially, just get a sense of what you're sitting or maybe lying on. Can you feel your sitting bones? The parts of your body that are connected to the ground. What can you feel? What can you sense? Can you feel where your hands are resting? They may be in your lap, on your legs, or by your side. What can you feel? There's no right or wrong answer. You might just feel a hardness or a softness. You might feel warmth, cold. Just try and tune in to what you feel. And now bring your focus of attention to your upper shoulders, leading up to your jaw. And from your jaw to your side of your neck, down to your shoulders. What do you feel in this area? Are you aware of any tension? Or does it feel relaxed? Do both sides feel the same? Or different? And again, don't try and change anything. Just be aware. Just be aware of what you can feel. And now drop your attention down to your solar plexus area, the area above the abdomen, at the bottom of the sternum, the breastplate, sort of the level of where your diaphragm might be sitting. What do you sense there? And sometimes when we do this kind of meditation, emotions might pop up, or memories. And you treat those with the same awareness that you treat everything else. Just be aware of them, but try not to go off into a train of thought. Try and bring your attention back to that solar plexus area. Your mind may be very busy. It might be quiet. There's no good or bad meditation. It's all the same. It's all part of the process. And now drop your attention to what we call the lower dantian, or the hara. This is the area below the belly button but above the perineum. What do you sense in that area? And again, there's no right or wrong answer. You might even find it quite hard to sense anything. But if you do, that's fine. Try not to be distracted by other things. And just really connect with that area. And again, emotions, thoughts may pop up. Be aware of them, but don't follow them. Bring your attention back to that lower dantian or hara area. And whilst being aware of your base of support, those sensations you felt with whatever you're sitting or lying on, I now want you to let your focus of attention travel down to your hands. We start with the right hand first. Are you aware of your thumb, your forefinger, middle finger, index finger, little finger? Can you feel the back of your hand? Can you feel the palm of your hand? And your left hand, the same thing, your thumb, forefinger, middle finger, index finger, little finger, back of your hand, palm of your hand. And now bring your attention back to that breath, the in-breath and the out-breath. And cross your arms in front of your chest, almost like you're just giving yourself a gentle hug. And just start bringing yourself back to the room, ready so that you're going to be ready to do the massage with your dog. And just start to feel that connection with your dog. That connection between your hearts and minds. So the aim of meditation and massage with dogs is to show you how with meditation and mindfulness you can better connect with your dog, and how touch can further assist in this connection and help the healing of both you and your companion. It's been said that dogs are guardians of being. Through these videos I hope to show you how we can share that experience with our amazingly intelligent companions. So this is Shayla. Shayla's my Rottweiler. She's just coming up 8 and had health issues throughout her whole life. What I'm doing here is just gently relaxing around her neck, her shoulders. You'll see me go towards her jaw. Interestingly, if you notice my left hand, that's the grounding hand. That's the hand that gives that sense of groundedness when you're massaging. So this is Thor. Thor's just brought me his teddy bear. He is a Jack Russell Cross Chihuahua, only about 1.5, maybe coming up 2 sometime this year. And the other one is Tibo. He's a 5-year-old Tibetan Terrier. Some people think that dogs should be on their own when you massage them. For me, I actually appreciate the connectedness of the pack. They actually all communicate with me, which you, I think, will see in some of these videos. So yes, back to Shayla. So the left hand and my body are giving Shayla a sense of groundedness, because every time you lift your hand in a massage, you still want one hand connected, otherwise it can feel quite unsettling. So just gently having one hand connected, or sometimes I'll just rest my body next to the dog if they're comfortable with that, gives them that sense of security. So there I'm just picking up the tissues around the neck. This video, however, is not really to teach you massage techniques today. What I'm going to be going through more is some of the signals that dogs give you when they're not happy being massaged. So it's quite clear here at the moment that Shayla's quite comfortable. But with a dog that's as comfortable as this, any movement suggests that something isn't quite as comfortable. So what I'm going to do now is just continue just massaging down her spine. So my hand's going to come back and I'm just going to gently feel down her spine and just feel for any areas of tension. And you'll see Shayla just shift herself a bit. Yes, Thor's behind her with the teddy bear, but it was my touch that she reacted to. So that's the junction of the lower back, the lumbar spine, with the sacrum. Now this is Tibo. Tibo's an interesting one to massage. One of the signals that dogs will give you if they're not content is to lick their lips. Tibo, however, as I'm massaging him, will often lick my forearm, and for him that's okay. So it's about knowing your dog. He also just yawned there. Again, yawning can be a sign that they're not comfortable. Again, with Tibo, that was more of a yawn of starting to relax rather than anxiety. But he does give those signals in the beginning. But at any moment, he could walk away from me if he felt that it was too much. So my movements are nice and slow. Now this is a technique that I will go into more detail to show you. It's a lovely technique to relax around the neck. So Tibo's laid down. I'm going to continue that picking up technique around his neck. It's done with a very gentle hand, so I'm still aware of my own mindfulness, my shoulders relaxed, arms relaxed. I'm in a comfortable position, so there's no extra tension in my body that I'm passing on to Tibo. And often as I do the head, I often will, as you can see, just with the other hand to give that groundedness, just let them rest their chin on my hand. And Tibo, being Tibo, is licking. So like I did with Shayla, I'm just checking the muscles around the front of his leg and round the back, just feeling for any tension. So I'm sure you can see as Tibo lies down further, he's giving approval, but he's very much watching me. And when he sits up a bit, that's a sign of, oh, there's something sensitive there. So I'll do it more gently, more carefully. I'm just doing little massage circles at the side of his spine. And there, when he sits fully upright, he's saying to me, no, actually that's a bit too sensitive today. Now here's an interesting reaction with Thibaut to the cat. He's not directly looking at the cat. He's letting the cat know he's not a threat. That yawn was one of more anxiety. That's the cat's near me. Am I comfortable? So I've gone back to relaxing his neck. I'm just checking in with him. Since the cat's arrival, he's just a little bit more on edge. So up he gets, shakes it off as dogs do so well, and off he goes. Now this clip is of Shayla and massaging her tail. Now there was a huge reaction there. Shayla's had limber tail syndrome, which is where the tail can go very flaccid, and again. So definitely she's telling me that point there when I reach her tail is very, very sore. So again, with a very relaxed dog, movement tells you that's sore. And it obviously was very sore because of Thibaut's reaction as well. Thibaut came and checked in as well. So what I've done, rather than persist with trying to massage an area that today Shayla's saying no, I'm putting heat and warmth into the base of her tail to the sacrum, just to help that blood flow down the tail. And that's a good sign of never persisting if it's not right today. Now Thor's another kettle of fish. Thor's not quite so used to me massaging him. He's a very energetic boy, but he does love a massage. In this shot he wasn't really in the mood today though, so we just did a little bit. He's quite enjoying it. He's quite enjoying having his lower back just massaged. I'm not using a grounding hand. He's just rested up against me a little bit, shakes it off, resets his muscles, and he's off. The main message of today's video was that meditation and mindfulness can help with your connection with your dog. And to take that further, to use touch, to use massage, and how important it is to be totally present when you are massaging your dog, because it's very important that the dog has choice. If they want to move away, that's fine. And they'll give you signals. If it's not quite right, if it feels a bit too firm, I'm going to teach you all the different signals that your dogs may show you to try and communicate with you how to best do the massage. They actually teach us to do it. And as we go on, I'll be using meditation and mindfulness to actually help you improve your touch so that you know what you're feeling underneath your hands. And I'll be teaching some different techniques so that you can use that for some possible conditions that your dogs may face.